Hey there, Aaron here with Sandvik Law Life and Legacy Planning. I want to talk to you today about 529 plans. So if you're not familiar with the 529 plan, it's a college savings plan. These are governed by state law, but there's some federal tax rules that apply to them. You use these typically if you're saving for kids' college, right? The problem has always been when you use it for college and there's money left over, what do? There were restrictive rules, but with the Secure Act 2.0 that went into effect a few years ago, as of 2024 now, you can actually roll that money over into your kid's Roth IRA. If you're not familiar with the Roth IRA, that's the one where you've got post-tax money. So if I make $50,000 this year, I pay taxes on it, I can put up to $6,500 into that IRA. And if that grows to $50,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 by the time I retire, I can take that money out and it's tax-free at that time. So you pay taxes today and avoid taxes later on, okay? So with that Roth IRA rollover, you can take money from the 529 plan and put it into your kid's Roth IRA. Then, assuming your kids go to college and they graduate when they're 22, this money grows until they retire, let's say 62 or 65. So they get 40 years of growth from this extra cash. Now, this might be an incentive for you as a parent or a grandparent to put that money into the 529 so they can use it for school and then later on, use it for retirement. So what are the rules? Okay, so first of all, it's still limited by the annual Roth contribution limit, which is $6,500 right now. That fluctuates a little bit over time, but plan on that cap being in place. Also, there's a $35,000 lifetime cap. So if in 2024, your kid's gonna roll over $6,500, and then they're gonna do that again in 2025 with $6,500, they can only do this for as long as they don't roll over more than $35,000 from that 259 plan into the Roth IRA. The 529 plan also has to have been opened for a total of 15 years. So if your child is planning to roll it over in 2024, that account has to have been in existence since 2009. So if you've moved plans, depending on how you did that, you need to be careful and you need to check into that and reach out if you've got questions about that. But don't assume that it's safe. Make sure that that account has been open for 15 years. And then further, that money has to have been in there for more than 5 years. So if you had an account that you opened in 2009, but it was extinguished, let's say in 2023 when your kid was wrapping up school, you as a parent can't just dump a bunch of money in there hoping that your kids can then roll it over into a Roth, right? That money that they're rolling over has to have been in the account for 5 years. So what this looks like is you could put it in 2019 and you could roll that over in 2024. Money that was put in 2020 can then be rolled over in 2025. So there's just a couple details. The other thing for those of you that are applying for financing for school, the FAFSA form, the Federal Financial Aid Application form, historically, money taken out of a 529 plan was counted as previously untaxed income, right? So it increases the income level of the student, which decreases the amount of financial aid. So they're providing an incentive here to invest in this 529 plan and then disincentivizing the use of that money on the FAFSA form. Now, money that grandparents have put into the 529 account does not count as income. Okay, so you can start planning this way for grandparents, have them put money into a 529 account as a gift or a contribution every year. That way that money doesn't count and the kid can roll that stuff over into a Roth IRA at the end of the day if they've got money left over for school. Obviously, the 529 plan is still primarily used for school, but frankly, you don't know. Is your kid going to go to school? Are they going to go to a 2-year tech school? Are they going to go to 4-year college? Are they going to grad school? It's hard to plan those things ahead of time. It's hard to know that in advance, but at least this, with that $35,000 lifetime rollover contribution limit, gives you a little bit of extra confidence and some cushion there when planning for those details. So if you got any questions about that, reach out to me, Aaron Sandvik with Sandvik Law Life and Legacy Planning. Take care. Bye.